Welcome back to Bituminous Kole, where we're back home in Indiana and starting the day at home base Fortville. But where will we go from there? We might try this, we might try that. Something might even work. Who knows? We'll take our first look at the Louisville and Indiana and catch our first meaningful action. It's an interesting time, October. The leaves are starting to change, but they haven't completely changed. The daylight is disappearing. The end of daylight savings time comes upon us soon. Is the gate closing on us for seeing trains in Fortville in the morning? Stick around and find out. Let's go to the trains. At 7 a.m. at home base Fortville, something sure looks different. I'm not just talking about the porta potties. Now we're into fall weather now. That time of year where the days get shorter and the morning sunrise comes later, which is a little bit unfortunate because we've had two trains here almost every morning that we can count on. 007, 008, two hotshot intermodals from CSX. But they're harder to see. I'm not equipped with night photography. Well, I've got a lamp post there, which gives some light, but not on the track. Anyway, the drone is taken out of the equation until the sunrise. So we'll see what we can get. This may start to alter the daily schedule. The days I go out, where I go, and what I choose to do. That's one of the things we have to do as rail fans, right? We have to learn what's available, what works, what doesn't work. Like walking in this uneven light. Look at this video. My gosh. Oh, good. A headlight. Or two headlights. Or 5 headlights. What we're seeing is State Route 67 and morning commuter traffic. But we are also seeing a CSX headlight. Trains are coming. Well, we went from darkness when we arrived at Fortville to squinting and being blinded in the sun. But we have 007 coming, that second hotshot. 007 is the westbound. I'm starting to get this down. I'm so prone to getting things crossed up. Maybe you hear the horn. Well, good fortune smiles upon us. We're about to get our third train of the morning, and it appears it may well be a manifest train. We shall see. I mean, I know better than to speculate, though I just did. Let's have a look. The film tells no lies. We were about to catch our fourth train. The rail gods are smiling on us today. Third train was M332. Now we're going to have a westbound. So we're setting up our gear and we'll catch this train.
Alright, Girl School is recruits on duty already at Avon. They're going to meet you out there and relieve you over.
Keep us lined up and we'll make it to Girl School. Keep us lined up.
All the way, we're crossing over to 1 down here at 273, and it'll be 1 track all the way through town over.
Roger that.
All right, 4 trains under our belt. Hey, how about that Conrail boxcar? Oof, love seeing those. Now we're going to try something different. I'm going to head south and west and hopefully get to see the Indiana Southern, a Genesee and Wyoming affiliate. So we'll see if the railroad gods continue to smile upon my gray beard. All right, so we're off to a great start. 4 trains in Fortville on CSX. Terrific. And now we know it's going to be slow on the railroad, so where can we go next? Well, we haven't caught anything yet on the Indiana Southern. It's a 2-hour drive. Well, all right, let's give it a shot. And I start heading out, and life intervenes, and I have something to take care of. All right, so I take care of it. Well, now I don't have time to get down there and catch that Indiana Southern train. What can I catch? All right, we can go to Bargersville and catch the Indiana Railroad there. So I go to Bargersville. And my pal Larry is there. He's got his scanner on. We're sitting, and we hear just 6 miles away in Franklin that the Louisville, Indiana is going to have 2 trains pass on it. Well, that sounds like the sure thing. So rather than sit and wait at Bargersville, let's go for what sounds like the sure thing. And we haven't caught anything on the Louisville and Indiana yet. So let's go to Franklin is what we do. Well, that train was short enough. Let's show you the full drone. We'll show you the full ground look, and then we'll show you the full drone look here. I felt a little, well, cheated's not the right word. I mean, I got a train. But I've been here to Franklin like 4 or 5 times this year and had caught nothing. This is the Louisville in Indiana. And yes, it's a CSX subsidiary, but I wanted to see the Louisville and Indiana train. And we saw the CSX train first. Okay, I take that back. Here, I'll show you the first Louisville and Indiana action I've seen on this line a couple weeks before. Yep, that's it. Maintenance of way high railer. That's it. Waited for hours that day. All right, so with that kind of preamble, let's see a real Louisville and Indiana train. Don't blink, however. Yep, that's it. 9 cars. A lot of power for 9 cars. At any rate, let us now look at the drone view. Well, that's exciting. At long last, we finally saw the Louisville in Indiana, its own train on its own line. And that veterans unit was really great, 3002 in the middle of that consist. And 3002, well, that's a special unit. And that is on our checklist. It's a short checklist for the Louisville in Indiana. Hey, we're already halfway home. Look at that. Both of the units that they feature honor our veterans. So we've seen LIRC 3002. We'll check the box. Nope. We'll not check the box. We'll not X the box. Yeah, there we go. That's what we'll put in the box. Now we're getting somewhere. So we've got some information. We're getting more and more information all the time about when these trains run. And you get to start to piece together the travel distances. And so this is nice. This is coming along. With the information that I'm gathering, we'll be able to see more trains in less time on any given day. Next time on Bituminous Kole, we'll leave the state of Indiana and go to northwestern Ohio and catch the Napoleon, Defiance, and Western. And I saw one of their trains with vintage equipment. Really cool to see. That's next time on Bituminous Kole. And we'll go to the trains.